Hello viewers, I am Chemistry Wala here. Today I am going to discuss with you the solutions of the Icse class 10 chemistry specimen paper released by Icse Council recently for the year 2024. We all know what is the pattern of question paper. It has two parts, section A and section B. Each one is of 40 marks. In section A, question 1 has 15 MCQ, and in question number 2, 5-marker question of 25 marks. Today we are going to discuss section A only. So guys, without wasting any time, let us begin. Question number 1. An aqueous solution of copper sulfate turns colorless on electrolysis. Which of the following could be the electrode? If anode electrode, here anode is most important, cathode is not important. Anode electrode is copper, then Cu2 plus ions in the solution remains same always, as deficient Cu2 plus ions comes from copper electrode. But if platinum electrode is used, Cu2 plus ions from solution goes to cathode, and due to less Cu2 plus ions, the solutions become colorless. So answer is option B, only Q. Okay. In question number 2, a compound P is heated in a test tube with sodium hydroxide solution. A red litmus paper held at the mouth of the test tube turns blue. Among these 4 compounds, ammonium sulfate reacts with NaOH to form Na2SO4, NH3 and H2O. Here, due to presence of ammonia, the solution becomes basic, and so red litmus turns blue. Okay. Now, therefore, the answer is option D, ammonium sulfate. Okay. Next question. The atomic masses of sulfur, oxygen and helium are approximately 32, 16 and 4 respectively. Which of the following statements regarding the number of atoms in 32 gram sulfur, 16 gram oxygen, 4 gram helium is correct? At first, we know that number of atoms is equals to mass or weight of the atoms by atomic mass into Avogadro number. In 32 gram sulfur, number of atoms is equals to Na. In 16 gram number of atoms Na, that is Avogadro number. In 4 gram helium, number of atoms is also Na. Therefore, number of atoms in all cases are same. So, option P, 16 gram oxygen contains 4 times the number of atoms as 4 gram of helium is incorrect. 16 gram of oxygen contains half the number of atoms as 32 gram of sulfur is also incorrect. So, the right answer is option. So, the right answer is option D, neither P nor Q. Okay. Next question. Ammonia gas is passed through quicklime and then collected in a jar. Red and blue litmus papers are placed in the jar. W, X, Y and Z are the 4 observations. Which of the above observations correctly shows the reaction of the litmus papers to ammonia? We know ammonia is basic. Quicklime CO is also basic. When ammonia is passed through quicklime just absorb water from it and they don't react with each other. So solution is basic in nature. And we know that in basic solution, red litmus paper turns blue. So the right answer is W. Red litmus paper turns blue and blue litmus paper remains blue. Therefore, right answer is option A, W. Okay. Let us next question. Now, glucose reacts with concentrated sulfuric acid to give a very pure form of carbon called sugar charcoal. The reaction taking place is. We know that concentrated sulfuric acid is a powerful dehydrating agent. Due to its high affinity for water, it creates hydrogen bonding with water. Now, this concentrated H2SO4 absorbs moisture, water from glucose, and sugar charcoal remains the part. So, this type of reaction is called dehydration reaction. So, the right answer is option C, dehydration. Okay, option C, dehydration. Let us move next question. In which of the following electrolytic cells will silver plating be done on the spoon? We know that in case of electroplating, cathode is the object on which electroplating is to be done. Anode is the metals by which object is to be electroplated, and solution should be the salts of that metals. So answer should be option B, Q. So answer should be option B, Q. Here spoon is silver plate, that is spoon, object, cathode, that is silver plate, anode, and that is silver nitrate solution, salts of that metal. So right option is BQ. Okay, let us move next question. The basicity of acetic acid is, we know that the number of H plus ions formed in aqueous solution by per molecule of any acid is called its basicity. In case of acetic acid, in aqueous solution, one molecule of acetic acid forms only one H plus ion. So basicity of acetic acid is 1. So the right answer is option A. Right answer is option A, 1. Okay. Next question. Here A loses 3 electrons, B gains 1 electron. Number of electrons present in the outermost shell of atoms A and B respectively are. We know that each element wants to get nearest noble gas electronic configuration. So metal loses electron and non-metal gains electrons. Here A releases 3 electrons to form tripositive ion and B gains 1 electron. So A have 3 electrons in its outermost shell and B only gain 1 electron. So it has 7 electrons in its outermost shell. So the right answer is option C. So the right answer is option C, 3, 7. Okay. Let us move next question. According to metal activity series, the metals which are placed comparatively higher is more active than others. So magnesium is more reactive compared to copper, as magnesium is higher. Hence, it replaces copper from copper sulfate. And so, blue color fades as colorless magnesium sulfate is formed, and therefore, brown bits of copper metal form a precipitate. Therefore, right answer should be option C, reddish brown. Reddish brown. Okay? Because here, magnesium sulfate is colorless and copper is brown. Okay, let us move next question. An element with atomic number dash will form an acidic oxide. Here 3 atomic number, they are 3, 17, 11 and 13. Their outermost electronic configuration 2, 1, 3, 17, 2, 8, 7, 11, 2, 8, 1, 13, 2, 8, 3. Therefore 3, 11 and 13 atomic number element, they all are metals except 17. 17 outermost electron has 7, so it is non-metal. We know that non-metals forms acidic oxide. Therefore, the right answer should be option B, 17. It will form an acidic oxide. Okay? The right answer should be option B. Now, next question. Which of the following is not true with respect to nitric acid? We know nitric acid is powerful oxidizing agent, not reducing agent. Why? Because in nitric acid, nitrogen has its highest oxidation number 5. So, it cannot be oxidized further. So, the information is not true with respect to nitric acid is option A. It is a strong reducing agent. So, answer is option A. Remaining option B, C, D all are true about nitric acid. Okay, it is strong oxidizing, it is unstable to heat, it liberates sulfur dioxide gas when treated with potassium sulfide. Let us move next question. Dash is the functional group of methanol. We know methanol is alcohol. All we know that in alcohol, any type of alcohol, functional group is OH. So the right answer is option B, OH. OH is the functional group in methanol. Next question. The process of electrolysis is an example of. We know in electrolysis, oxidation reaction is happened at anode and reduction reaction is happened at cathode. And redox means red plus ox, that is where reduction and oxidation occur simultaneously. So we can say electrolysis is an example of redox reaction. Therefore, the right answer should be option C, redox reaction. Okay. Now the last question of 15 MCQ. No, it is 14 number question. The catalyst used in Oswald process is, here four options: finely divided iron, graphite, vanadium pentoxide, platinum. The right answer is option D, platinum. Oswald process is used to produce nitric acid. Here the reaction is given where ammonia is oxidized with the help of oxygen and platinum catalyst speeds up the rate of reaction here. Okay, so the right answer is option D, platinum. An element belongs to third period and 16th group. It will have dash electrons in its valence shell. We know here period 3 and group 16. Okay, therefore atomic number should be 16. With atomic number 16, electronic configuration is 2, 8, 6. Therefore, it will have 6 electrons in its valence shell. So the right answer is option C, 6 electrons. Okay. Next, let's start question number 2. Number 1, the setup shown below is that of the fountain experiment with hydrogen chloride gas in the flask. The fountain starts when a few drops of water from the dropper are introduced into the flask instead of the drops of water. Pooja started the fountain by introducing few drops of sodium hydroxide into the flask. Okay. Question number 1, explain why the litmus solution gets sucked up when sodium hydroxide is used. Okay. Okay, when NaOH is introduced in the flask, it reacts with HCl. It's a neutralization reaction to form salt and water. Therefore, after being used of HCl, it lowers the pressure inside the flux. So here the outside pressure will be high. Then outside pressure pushes the litmus solution, pushes the litmus solution inside the jar through jet tube. Okay, that is question number 1 solution. Now, what will be the color of the fountain when sodium oxide is used? Justify your answer. Here, salt and water both are neutral products, so the color of the solution will remain unchanged. So the fountain will be blue in color. Okay. Question number B. What will be the color of the fountain? The color fountain will be blue in color. Now, question number C. If instead of HCl gas, ammonia gas is filled in the flux and water is introduced from the dropper, what will there be a different observation? Justify your answer. No, here observation will be the same because ammonia reacts with water to form ammonium hydroxide. Ammonium hydroxide, we know that it is also basic. So again, blue color of fountain will be seen. Okay, let us move next, question number 2. Here is matching. We know that metal and non-metal forms electrovalent compound. Both are non-metals where covalent compound is formed. So carbon tetrachloride, where carbon and chlorine both are non-metal, that is it will be covalent compound. Or that is, and now calcium chloride, metal and non-metal, it will be electrovalent compound. Catenation is the process of carbonator. Sulfuric acid is produced by contact process, and aluminium is Hall-Héroult process. Okay, aluminium is extracted by Hall-Héroult process, purification process. So the result is here. Now let us move the next, question number 3. Complete the following by choosing the correct answer from the bracket. If an electron has 1 electron in the outermost shell, then it is likely to have only 1 electron in the outermost shell, then it is likely to have the largest atomic size. Okay, answer will be, the correct answer is largest, because from left to right in every period we know the leftmost element is largest and left to right atomic size decreases. Okay. Question number 2. B. Sulfuric acid or hydrochloric acid does not form an acid salt. Does not form an acid salt. It is hydrochloric acid, because only one H atom is present here. It cannot form acid salt. So HCl is the answer. Option C. A dash colored precipitate is formed when ammonium hydroxide is added to a solution of ferric chloride. Okay. Now here the answer is reddish brown. The answer will be reddish brown when ammonium hydroxide is added to solid ferric hydroxide. Here ferric hydroxide and ammonium chloride is formed. Ferric hydroxide ammonium chloride is formed. Reddish brown will be answer. Now question number D. Alkanes undergo addition or substitution reaction. We know that alkanes undergo substitution reaction, where alkenes and alkynes generally undergo prefer addition reaction. So here alkanes undergo, the right answer is substitution reaction. The right answer is substitution reaction. Okay. Next, the last question, and dash solution will turn methylene solution pink. It will be, the right answer is, we know in acidic solution methylene solution turns pink. Okay, therefore the right answer should be acidic. Let's move the last part. Identify the following. A bond formed between two atoms by sharing of a pair of electrons, with both electrons being provided by the same atom. That bond positively coordinate bond, because both electrons comes from one atom. When two atoms gives electrons, then it is covalent bond, but both electrons comes from same atom, that is coordinate bond. B. A salt formed by the complete neutralization of acid by a base, that is called normal salt. That is called normal salt. Complete neutralization is called normal salt. Incomplete neutralization, that is called acid salt. A reaction, next question, in which the hydrogen of an alkane is replaced by a halogen, that is called halogenation reaction. Okay, that is called halogenation. The energy required to remove an electron from a neutral gaseous, that is called ionization energy. Okay, the energy required to remove the most closely bound held electron is called ionization energy. And the last question E. A homogeneous reaction of two or more metals or a metal and a non-metal in a definite proportion in their molecules, that is called alloy. Okay, that is called alloy. Draw the structural diagram for the following compounds. 1. Propanal. Propanal, that is prop, C, meet it prop. Okay, prop. Now propanal, the last carbon is CHO, that is aldehyde. It should be aldehyde. Okay, it is aldehyde, therefore carbon, last CHO, propanal, single bond. Now carbon has tetravalent, 4 should be satisfied. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is H. That is 1 propanal. Okay, propanal aldehyde. Number 2, that is 1. Now number 2, 1 to dichloroethane, meet eth, 2 carbon, 1 to dichloro, 1 and 2 position, dichloro. Now ethane, alkane, therefore single bond. Now tetravalent, valency, H, remaining part should be filled up by H atoms. It is 1, 2 dichloroethane. Now 3, butene, but. At first we have to highlight on but. 3, 4, meet it pro but. 2 in, that is therefore in, double bond. Now remaining are single bond. Now tetravalency, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, that is 3. Now hydrogen. Okay. Now the last part, give the IUPAC name of the following organic compounds. First of all, 3 carbons, 1, 2, 3, meet it prop, 1 OH, that is it is alcohol compound, meet it prop, that is propan, 1 propanol, propan 1 all, or propan 1 all, or we can say propanol. It is meet it prop. From here counting should be start, because here double bond is present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meet it prop but paint, that is paint 2 in, paint 1 in, or we can say pentene. Okay, pentene. Okay students, I hope you have understood the solutions given by me. Thank you. Keep watching and sharing. If you have still any problem, please do comments. Goodbye.